you beautiful people, and welcome back to another reaction video. And today, once again, we are back checking out some more anime openings. And one of the most requested anime openings from all of you in my comment sections to check out next is this one right here, Overlord. Now, with every single anime opening I've done so far, whether it's opening, endings, or just OSTs, I know nothing about this show. I love doing this. I go into them completely blind. I learn nothing about the show, nothing what it's about, what it's like, even if it's still running now or if it's old or anything. The only thing I know is all of you have been asking me to do the Overlord opening, so that's what we're going to do today. But before we jump into this, I've got a couple of things I want to say. First thing, if you have a recommendation for an anime openings or anime endings or an OST that you would like me to check out, make sure you leave it in the comment section down below. All reactions on this channel come directly from the comment sections of all of my videos. So if you have a recommendation, make sure you leave it down below. It might just be the next one we check out. Also, most of these have to be blurred due to copyright reasons. So if this video is blurred, then you can get the full unblurred reaction always for all of my videos on Patreon. I keep it behind as low as like a $1 paywall. I think that's the lowest amount I can go, just so everyone can see if they want to. So if you're not a fan of blurred reactions, go to Patreon and you can have access to every single unblurred reaction I ever upload just for $1. Anyway, enough of my talking. Let's jump straight into my first time ever reaction to Overlord Openings. I like this soundtrack a lot already. Very fast paced, really like the guy's voice, loving the guitar. I love like the anime Japanese music because it's always this really awesome rock music. So far, every single opening I've checked out just has like a fantastic soundtrack, and already I can tell Overlord's just gonna match all of them. Damn, this show also looks awesome. This looks really awesome. I always tell you guys what I would like, and I like the action, I like the dark shows, I like that sort of stuff. This looks like it ticks all those boxes. I mean, the main villain looks like a giant Grim Reaper. Alright, so that's the first opening. So far, I'm not really sure what the show's about. Anyone who's new here, I always like trying to work out what the show's about. So far, I'm not really sure what the show's about. It looks like it's about some sort of demonic creature with like his army and he's fighting the good guys, I guess. But I don't feel like I saw many of the good guys, at least any of the good guys doing that much fighting. But overall, the song, if we're just talking about the song in general, love the song. Love the song. Really good song. Really, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was brilliantly done. It felt like a classic rock song immediately. Would happily listen to this again and download it. Already want to check out the full version of that song, which has given me high hopes for the other 3. I found 4 openings, so we're going to do all 4 of them. But yeah, already that song, if the rest of them are like that, I can tell I'm going to love this entire fucking playlist. Big time. interesting. It almost feels like they're showcasing like different clans or something. It's like these are all the different clans, these are all the different people. That's what it felt like with that sort of walk in like all of the different groups, maybe factions, backgrounds. That's what that felt like. That's literally what that felt like. That's interesting. I got a funny feeling I would really enjoy this show already, just based on this. Based on this, just what I've seen, it already feels like maybe a show I'd like. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. Is Overlord a good anime to watch? Is the big man? There's like snake creatures or something in this as well. Like some sort of like snake creatures or like lizard creatures, crocodile creatures or something like that. I'm struggling to understand what it's about big time. I'm also, one thing I'm really struggling, which is unusual because usually it's quite distinctive, is who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. Because in the first opening, there was like these two people like riding like some sort of creature and they looked like the good guys. But in this opening, they're walking with the Grim Reaper dude, who I imagine is the bad guy. But I might be completely wrong here. As far as the soundtracks go, this one is just as good as the first one. God, some of the creatures at the end look so weird. So weird. I don't even know what they are. So like an eel? A flipping crocodile? Is there a penguin? Or like, what even is that? It looks like a king penguin from like, what the hell is this thing? I don't know if I'll keep this on the screen here, but it literally looks like a cauliflower with cherries in it. Like, it's a bartender? I'm lost. I'm lost. Like Overlord, I'm guessing is some sort of like demonic uprising show. Like that's what I've got from it so far. That's what it feels like. Some sort of like demonic uprising kind of show. That soundtrack, that song was just as good as number one. So far, every single one of these songs has been fantastic. Every single one of these songs. This music in Overlord feels very good. Very, very, very good. I have high hopes of the other two we've got coming up already. Already. It's interesting because when I listen to all these shows and listen to all the openings, sometimes they're really like different. They're really different. So far, these two seem very similar, and it seems very rocky, very fast-paced, which makes me think that this show is a very fast-paced action kind of show, just based off of these songs. Here we go. We're moving on to number 3, VORACITY. Alright, this might be my favorite. This might be my favorite. This is giving me that like crazy sort of like faster Ado or Ado. I don't know how you pronounce her name yet, but it's giving me that sort of like vibes. That sort of vibes. Already I think this might be my favorite. Why don't more shows do this? Why don't more shows do this? Like just general shows. Like why don't they have like these bands, these artists create songs for the opening sequences of different seasons? Why? It's so awesome. It's one of the reasons I've like fallen in love with this world of anime and anime music so damn quickly. It's because no one else does this and it's so cool.
Don't stop feeding, don't stop, one more bite.
Really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed that one. That one might be my favorite so far. I love the style of it. I love the beat of that song. I love the pace of that song. Really like the vocalist. It was done really well. It felt really crazy, all over the place. And the lyrics were literally, "I'm very crazy." So immediately I got a bit of a soft spot for that one. When you have this sort of like crazy approach to music, it's really fun. That's why one of my favorite bands is Biffy Clyro, because when you listen to their older stuff, it's so random and mismatching all over the place, and I love it. I love the unusual uniqueness of that kind of sound. Really like the approach on this one. I'm kind of lost with what the show is about, but obviously these aren't trailers, so they're not supposed to tell me what the show is about, but I always like trying to guess what the show is about. This is our third opening. I can say with strong confidence, Overlord has some of the strongest, like hardest and best openings I've heard. Like every single song so far has been awesome. I would download every single one of these. I would download every single one of these and listen to them. Every single one. We're on the last one right now. Overlord opening number 4. You'll have to let me know if you want me to come back and do the endings, or if you'd rather I do the openings for a different anime. It's the last one, Hollow Hunger. If it's anything like the last 3, this fucking, all of these songs, 10 out of 10. So we got like an army of the dead here or something like that. You had like all these really badass dragons, and then you had this one just like chubby cute dragon. They're all like looking really cool, like the cards from Yu-Gi-Oh or something, and then you had this cute little chubby dragon at the front. I love it. I might just have to watch this show. At first I was like, I've been coming in and out of that. I was like, is this a show I feel like I would like? Is this a show I feel like I would enjoy? It seems quite tame, but at the same time it doesn't. I don't know if the openings are supposed to give away too much when it comes to like the themes of the show, whether or not it's like like a rated R kind of show with gore and violence and that sort of stuff. So far I don't think I've seen an opening sort of showcase anything like that. I feel like they're supposed to be a bit PG. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so far I haven't really seen that. Like, none of the openings have really been that gory or that messed up. Which always makes me question the show whether or not, because I would rather watch, like, an Attack on Titan's rated show. I don't know what you would call that. Whether it's like an adult anime, I don't know what the word is for it. But that style of anime is what I would lean more towards than one that is more tame, is more PG. And it's hard to tell what sort of rating I'm getting when I watch these openings, because Overlord looks like it would be a darker show, based on the characters we've seen in these openings. But at the same time, the opening itself doesn't showcase any of that darkness, which makes me think maybe this is not a mature show, but more of I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the PG. I guess that's the only word I can think of. But the idea of this epic army of darkness rising up and fighting like the good guys is something I like, as I'm a huge fan of like Lord of the Rings, and one of my favorite games is a Total War, whether it's the Warhammer or the Rome ones, because I love those epic huge battles, like these massive awesome battles, which is the second I saw that at the end I was like, I kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see that battle. I like the idea of a whole show leading up to this epic battle between good and bad, and having some awesome battle at the end where all the heroes fight all the villains and you get this crazy battle. That sounds really cool. So if that is what that is, this might just have to be a show I watch based off that. As far as the music goes, incredible. Incredible. Every single opening on this was really good. I think the last one, Hollow Hunger, was my least favorite. Third one was my favorite, and I'd tie the first and the second one together. Hollow Hunger felt a bit more random, wasn't really feeling that one. Maybe I have to listen to it a couple more times, but all of them were really good. Hollow Hunger is just like the weakest of a really good, strong, like 4 songs. So it's still a very good song on its own. These openings were all awesome. Really, really good. It's so cool how much of these anime openings and how much music in the world of anime is good. Because 99% of it is good. Is stuff you would download, you would buy, you would listen to again. And I love that. It's so cool. And this is just one of them. This is just one of them. Like I said at the beginning of this video, by the way, every single opening I do comes directly from one of you watching this right here. So, if you have a recommendation, if you have something you would like me to check out, make sure you put it in the comment section down below and I will get to it. Just make sure you do that. I will get to it and we can check it out. I always read the comments, so if your comment is like, so say there's an anime called like Logwood Anime, right? I know there probably isn't, there might be. And you guys were like, Logwood Anime Openings. And I look in the comment section, I see 20 of you recommended it, and I see it's got the most likes on those comments, then that would be the one I do next. That's simple. So if you've got a recommendation, put it down below. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you go follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description. Why? Well, because we discuss all the anime openings I check out. You guys can give me live recommendations for other anime shows to check out. We talk about the shows. You guys can give me live music recommendations, all sorts of stuff. It's a good place for people to not have to. So if you leave a comment, it might take me like a day to reply and there'll be a bit of a delay. But on Twitch, you can literally just say it right to my face and I'll just talk to you guys live. So if that's something you're interested in, link to my Twitch channel is in the description. Click it. Give me a follow over there. Anyway, have an absolutely awesome day, you beautiful, amazing people. I love all of you. And as always, my friends, you will see me